What up?
On 19 August 1960, exactly 65 years ago this week, the Soviet buzzkills decided to ruin America's day by sentencing U.S. pilot Francis Gary Powers to 10 years and the unsuit-worthy hellhole known as a Russian prison. Why? Because he got shot down on a top-secret CIA mission, and let me tell you, it was the opposite of legendary. So here's the sitch. Powers is flying a U-2 spy plane, cruising at 70,000 feet, basically higher than Ted's chances with Robin. The thing was supposed to be untouchable. Enter the Soviets with their surface-to-air missile. Boom! Fireball. Orange everywhere. Powers thinks, by God, I've had it now. Bro, rule number 1 of aerial espionage? Never admit you've had it. Always keep it legendary. Instead of ejecting like a boss, he realizes the cockpit is too tight. Classic rookie design flaw. So Powers goes old school. Pops the canopy, crawls out, gets half sucked into the sky, forgets to hit the self-destruct button, rookie move number 2, and ends up parachuting straight into Soviet farmland. Talk about a bad landing. If that had been me, I'd have landed in a Moscow nightclub, ordered a vodka martini, and convinced the KGB that I was their long-lost cousin, Barnislav Stinsonovich. Naturally, the Soviets scoop him up, plus the wreckage and the camera. Cue Eisenhower's cover story. Oh no, that wasn't a spy plane. It was NASA steadying the weather. Please, that excuse was less believable than Marshall trying to pull off leather pants. The Soviets go full mic drop. We have your pilot, your plane, your pictures. And he waved at his wife in court. Boom. Busted. The Paris Peace Summit that was supposed to make the world all warm and cuddly torpedoed. Eisenhower refused to apologize, Khrushchev stormed out, and global diplomacy got friend-zoned harder than Ted at prom. Now, poor Powers got slammed in the media. Coward, traitor, not very brave. Dude just survived being half blendered by a U-2 cockpit at 70,000 feet. Cut him some slack. But the world, cold. Like Canadian winter cold. 2 years later, though, he gets swung for Soviet super spy Rudolf Abel. Not exactly an even trade. Abel was basically James Bond with a Russian accent. Powers? A guy who pressed buttons. But hey, that swap inspired Bridge of Spies. And anytime Tom Hanks plays you in a movie, even as a footnote, you're officially in the big leagues of history. Eventually, the U.S. cleaned up his reputation, gave him medals, and even let him fly helicopters for a TV station. Unfortunately, he died in a crash in 1977, which, let's face it, is the least legendary way for a spy pilot to go. But his kid, Gary Jr., turned the whole saga into the Cold War Museum. Respect. That's how you make your dad's slightly bungled legend into a full-on legacy. So what's the moral of the story, kids? Always hit the self-destruct button, always keep your story straight, and for the love of suits, if you're going down in enemy territory, make sure you look awesome doing it. This has been legendary.